Where's Ryan?
Right, exactly.
Exactly. Ryan, where's
Exactly.
the car?
There it is. It is here.
Throw your hands up if you with it. Drop it.
So, the ride along, very fun, kind of scary at first. Then you realize that's not that scary, and you just get used to it. So it was very fun. I was very nervous. I was nervous that we were gonna crash after 3 cars crashed. But then I realized I have nothing to worry about because he's a great driver. So, yeah.
Where's?
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 Ryan Where's?
Yeah, where is Ryan? That's what it's like. Where's?
So I'm here with Ryan Where's. Ryan
W-A-R-E-S.
Where's. And his 2004 Nissan 350Z. So Ryan, what is done to this car?
Well, basically, it's just kind of like your normal everyday mods that you do to a stock 350Z. It has a stock drivetrain, but it has suspension mods. It has some tang coilovers, a diff brace. The diff is welded, and it has some, just other supporting mods like a cold air intake and nothing really besides suspension and an ankle kit.
Okay, and what was your first car?
Oh man, my first car was a 1970 Chevelle. Was my first car. Actually, no, that's not true. My very first car was a 1976 Monte Carlo, as a matter of fact, but I never actually got that car running. And so the first car I actually ever drove was a 1970 Chevelle Malibu that I had for maybe a decade.
And do you have any cars that you're building right now or working on?
I've got a couple of cars. I've got an old Mercedes that I like to tinker with a little bit, and then I have a death cart. I don't know if you guys know what death carts are. It's basically a car that was totaled, and then we cut up and basically just put a cage on. So we're just always working on that car. So, yeah, we call it the Exo Wagon. It's a 2007 WRX wagon, something. I think I don't remember. It was. I think it was maybe a WRX wagon. Might have been a base model, but anyway, it was a Subaru wagon.
So, what got you into drifting, and how long have you been drifting?
So this is my 4th season drifting. What got me into drifting was I've always loved racing. My dad and I, we went to a lot of racing events when I was a kid. We lived in California, and Laguna Seca was pretty close to us. So we went to a lot of grip driving events at Laguna Seca. And then that kind of morphed into just a lifelong love of F1. And from there, I would come to events. I was actually doing YouTubing for a while, and that's how this sort of started. I would come to these events as media, and then I jumped in cars and took drives, with other drivers. And I was like, well, this is what I want to sink my money into now. And I basically quit YouTubing just so I could have the time to drift. So, yeah.
I'm doing the opposite. I'm doing YouTube so I can afford to buy cars.
That's a solid plan, man.
Yep.
That's a solid plan.
That's why everyone watching should go like and subscribe. Very true. Final question. Is there any meaning behind the wrap of this car?
Kind of. So I just wanted it to be really retro. And I told Barry Clapp, who does everyone's wraps around here, you guys haven't ever heard of Barry, he owns Graphic Effects in Murfreesboro. I'll give him a nice plug because he deserves it. But they do great stuff. He's been working with race car drivers for probably 20 years. And yeah, you know, I just wanted like a retro look. And then the chickens and the shrimp came from an ex-employer. He had a chicken shrimp restaurant. He paid for half the wrap, and Barry thought it'd be funny to put the chickens and the shrimps in the wrap. So there they are. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Good times, man. Good luck.
Thank
on
you.
your YouTube adventure.
3, 2, 1. Let's go!